actually like you guys. Okay? Especially not you, Ravage Young. Definitely don't like you. Let me see who else I don't like. I definitely don't like Shadow Creeps. He seems excited to see me. Ozroy, wait, what was your ID, Ozroy? He came back. I'm not your father, fucking Shadow Creeps. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's try to liven up this stream again. Sensual Charm, you're great. Love you, Alexa Wave. What? Are you a girl? Thank you for 405 bits. Kurhios, thank you for tier 1. Chicken Newt, your name reminds me of Newt or something from Harry Potter. I also thought that guy was like 20 when I first saw him, but yeah. Gargar, thank you for $4. Hey Les, I'm actually doing a study on attention and memory recall consolidation in general. Primarily focusing on fidget spinners. My hypothesis is the null, since I expect the spinners to act as an extension to the fidgeting. What? Wait, what? What? Django, thank you for $6.90. Should I make OPGG's $10 plus $50 convenience fee? Holy shit. That would actually be pretty good. Okay, wait, where's Parbear? Oh, fuck. He gave me $15. I love it. Oh, fuck me, dude. You know what? Let's just fucking do all of these on Discord. You know, I'd probably be able to keep my attention a little bit more connected. All right, let's do this. Let me get the invite link. Let's do this. First up, what's his name?
Hi.
Pari Bear. Are you here? You're going to Korea for less than a month on the worst days of the year. I have no idea why you would come in that time schedule. Alright, Part. I'm gonna call you Holly Berry. You okay with that? Come on in here, Holly Berry. Quas. Hello.
Hello, man.
Alright. Wait a second. We're doing your Qatar Guardian. Oh, he is here.
Yeah?
Hello. Alright.
Hello, man.
You know the drill. Alright. So, you have over 1,000 games played of ranked.
Yep.
This season. Okay. And you have a negative win rate in Flex, and then you almost have, you're approaching a negative win rate, or you're pretty close to it in main, right? So of the 1,000 games, your most played champion doesn't even hit 10% of total games played, right? In your top 7, you have champions from 3 different roles. You have tops, you have mids, and you have ADCs. Okay?
Yep.
3 of your top 7 has a negative win rate. The fourth of which is pretty goddamn close to also having a negative win rate. You would need basically only, two losses on it in order to put it into the negative. So, you've been playing the game for 6 years or something, right? At this point?
Yeah.
And you're Platinum 5. Now, it's not hard for a brand new beginner, and I say this with the utmost sincerity. Someone can come into the game and get Diamond 5 after 6 months, even if they've never played a MOBA before. right?
Yeah.
And all that it would require them to do is to recognize that they're bad, and then to recognize that the fundamentals are the most important thing in the game. You cannot have you don't have the slightest grasp of fundamentals. Champions that you play ultimately don't matter, right? Which some people in my Twitch chat, because their English comprehension is fucking lacking, would interpret it as me saying that you can actually play whatever you want. Technically, you can, but for what I'm talking about with you, mostly why I recommend people to play Annie is because it takes away from so many aspects of the game that you struggle with if you play champions like this. And you might have 71 games on Kalista, okay? 3 of those 71 games came. I'm gonna scroll back a month. I'm gonna try to go back a month and see where your 71 games on Kalista come in, because this ties into the problem that you're having.
All right.
I'm gonna explain like why you're having this problem. All right, so I can't even go back a month. You actually play quite a lot. All right, I'm gonna go back 20 days. So in those 20 days, you played 16 games on COS, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try to find Kalista. So you played Kalista one, two. What is going on here? Okay. Oh, this isn't working as well as I would have hoped. Okay, so you played Kalista 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you played Kalista 8 times in the last 3 weeks. I'm gonna go down even further. 9 times in a month. So we're over a month now.
Yeah.
10 times, but it was a remake. 10 times. All right, so here's your 10th time. 10 times, and we're almost out of October, and I can't go back any further. So in about a month, maybe a month and a half, maybe you played 11 or 12 games on Kalista. So your 71 games, I'm gonna assume, is spread out over 9 months, which is not a lot. I've never played Kalista in my life. I can put 71 games into Kalista in 2 weeks. Right? Now that's assuming that I only play a few games a day, like 4 or 5 games a day. Realistically, I can put 71 games into Kalista in 3 days. Or 4 days, probably more likely. Well, on Korea Open mids, I guess 3 days. But that's possible. So what I'm trying to get to here is, yeah, you have 71 games on Kalista. You don't really have 71 games on Kalista.
All right.
You don't have any games on Kalista because you're playing her so infrequently. You don't know her damage. You don't have the slightest clue on what her damage is. You don't know what limits she can be pushed inside of team fights. You don't know her matchups. You don't know what she's good into. You don't know the synergy and all this other stuff. I mean, you might have a very surface level understanding of it, but because you don't go much deeper because of how infrequently you play her and how much you rotate different and unique champions, every time you touch a champion, every time you play it, it's almost like you're playing it for the first time. And so your real true ability to play LoL is probably Platinum 5 high gold level, right? It doesn't seem to matter really what champion you touch. That's probably where you as a person are at, in a sense. And what I mean by that is, how do you possibly expect to learn the game when you're playing a new champion every game? It doesn't matter if you have 58 games on Jace. You don't. You're new to Jace. Every time you play him, you're new to him because of how infrequently you play him. Every time you touch Zed, it's like playing Zed for the first time because you have no muscle memory. If you had played 71 games of Kalista over 1 month, 71 games, it wouldn't even matter if you came back to her 6 months later. You would have a much deeper grasp and understanding on the champion than if you played 71 games this way. You could have played 40 games in 1 month on Kalista, and then you could have someone from chat that would have played 100 spread out over a year. The person that played 40 games in that 1 month will know a lot more about Kalista because it's just ingrained. It's burned into them. Yep. You know, I mean, I haven't played Teemo in fucking forever. It doesn't mean that I can't unrust Teemo in 2 weeks to be better than IPAV. But you know what? Like that's just how it works. People can unrush champions faster if you committed a lot of time to them, because there's just so much more that you understand, and then you just have to learn the minuscule things that have changed or that has been altered about the champion and some of the matchups.
So if I were to ask you, what would you recommend to play as ADC, for example? Because that have been my main role for a long time. But then I try to swap it up, you know, just to like get a grasp of it, the other lanes. So what would you recommend to play as ADC? Pardon?
I have a tier list. I have a tier list.
Okay.
Follow the tier list. It's still applicable to you. MF, Ashe, Cog. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
All right. All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
Do not play other camps. Yep. Good luck. Bye.
Cheers. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
All right. All right. Good luck. Do not play other camps. Yep. Good luck. Bye.
Cheers.
That was a really nice guy. I feel like, I feel kind of bad. Bad speaking in that way, in a way, but I don't know. My ID was League is AIDS, and then okay, sorry, hold on. I'm not trash talking iPad. Oh god, I'm just using an example on a champion that I have played a lot of, and then I'm using another known figurehead that plays the champion. iPad.